What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Once again, hope you guys are having a great day. In today's video, I'm going to be driving my brother's S4 right behind me there. The car is APR Stage 2 Ultracharger, so it's basically like the highest package that APR offers. So the car is definitely significantly faster than my S5 behind me, which is for the most part stock. So it's definitely gonna be a lot of fun to drive it. I'll do a little bit comparing of the two because I, daily drive the S5, so I'm kind of used to how the car is stock. They have the same exact engine. I'm super excited to drive this car, guys. I've driven it before. It's just so much faster than a stock S4, S5. This car hasn't been dynoed, but to put it into perspective, my Evo was dynoed at like 430 horsepower. Sorry, 430 wheel horsepower. And I raced it with this, and they're basically the same exact speed. The Evo is maybe a tad faster, but basically same exact speed. So I'm figuring this has anywhere from 450 to 480 crank horsepower, so it's definitely a whole lot faster than the stock car. But yeah, I'm gonna stop blabbing and we'll get to driving it. So the first thing I want to do is show you guys any like noticeable parts that they put on. So the first one is they put on this much bigger radiator. You can't really see it, just looks pretty typical, but it's a lot bigger than the stock one. The only other main component that you can really see is this intake here. So they kept the stock airbox, but they have a new intake pipe, and they have a much bigger throttle body. Like that thing is giant. But other than that, the car looks pretty much stock. It really just goes to show how much potential this engine has, the V6T. That just from putting on a bigger throttle body and a tune, basically, it's pumping out 50% more horsepower, which is pretty impressive. So let's get this thing outside. I'll get you guys a warm start because I just drove the car here, so it's can't get you guys a cold start, but show you a warm start. Not the most aggressive exhaust sound, but I actually like this exhaust better than the exhaust on my car, because when you're on the highway just cruising, it's like nice and quiet, and then when you kind of hit it, it gets loud. So I definitely like this exhaust. But yeah, let's get you guys a warm start. Do a little outside walk around. Car's a little filthy right now. I might clean it for him, I might not, I don't know. But do a little walk around. He's got that carbon front lip. These wheels are absolutely gorgeous. I love them so much. Honestly, probably not the best idea in the winter with this summer tread, but they do look cool, so I can't blame them. Coming around the back, obviously that awesome diffuser. Oh, so beautiful. And then we got a trunk lip, so pretty regular stuff from the outside, nothing too crazy. This is actually my brother's winter car. So he has an RS5 that he drives in the summer, and then he has this as his winter car. Pretty awesome duo, I think. Definitely kind of jealous of that, but we're working towards it. We're gonna go take this for a spin. I'm gonna try my best not to hurt it because it did just come back from the shop. It was having a misfiring issue. A couple of the cylinders were flooding the coil pack, so those were changed, all new spark plugs, and I've been driving it a little bit. It feels pretty good, so we're not gonna go too hard on it today because I don't want to hurt his car, so let's go for a ride. All right, guys, here we go. We're going for it. I'm gonna switch over to the other camera because I don't want to hold this one and crash and die, so let's do this. Little bit slippery out, so we're gonna have to be careful. So essentially, I'm gonna head down to Mexico. I'm gonna find a nice road, do a couple pulls, have a little fun, and then we'll head back. All right, guys, we're gonna throw her in sport and do a little baby pull just to get her warmed up. Woo! Just like years faster than my S5. All right, guys, we'll do another one. Oh, and I'm like half throttling it. Like, I'm scared. I don't want to mess something up because I just got it back from the shop, but this thing is just so fast, guys. And the power is just like so beautiful. Like, I've driven my brother's RS5, which is a V8, and it has just about the same horsepower, but I like this power a lot better. The power is just so consistent, even especially when you get into higher RPMs, it still pulls. My car, once you kind of get to like 4.5, 5,000 RPMs, it starts dying off, but this thing just keeps pulling. This is bad. This is really bad because now I want to do this to my car. Alright guys, this time I'm going to do a pull with it in drive because it honestly feels like it pulls just as hard when it's in drive as opposed to sport, but I'm just going to kind of feel the difference, so let's do it. Oh, just so smooth, just so beautiful. APR did an absolutely beautiful job with this car. In terms of reliability, my brother did the stage 2 ultracharger, everything. He did that at about, I want to say 80,000 miles on this car. Right now the car has 110,000 miles on it, so it's been going 30,000 miles strong. No major issues. The only issue that we've run into was this past time that I was at the shop because the coil packs were flooding, but that was due to a valve cover gasket that was, you know, the seal was not right, so the spark plugs were filling up with oil and causing misfire. So besides that, there has been absolutely no issues with this car, fingers crossed, and it's been running strong, which is pretty impressive. Like with my Evo, granted, maybe I didn't bring it to the best shops, but that car was basically nothing but problems once I decided to, you know, try to up the horsepower. But this thing has been running beautifully. It really makes me want to do it to my car. What do you guys think? You guys think I should send it and tune my S5 so it's same exact as this, has just as much horsepower? Or do you think I should keep it stock so that it's a little bit more reliable? I mean, granted, this car has been very reliable over the 2 years that my brother has had it since it's been tuned. But I'm always weary. I just had a bad experience with my Evo, and I'm just weary about tuning cars. But I don't know. You guys are gonna have to let me know if I should tune it. If you guys have S5s or S4s that you tuned and how your experience was with it, let me know down in the comment section below. I'm gonna see if I can find a spot to set the camera down and then drive by. It's always kind of difficult here because one, there's a lot of nosy people, and two, it's, you know, kind of back roads. But I think I found a spot, so we'll try to do a drive-by. I won't be going that fast, probably go like 40 or something, but just to get kind of an outside perspective. That's gonna be all for driving the car because, like I said, I'm scared. I don't wanna mess anything up. So I had my fun. You guys get the point. This thing is so much faster than the stock S4, S5, and if you guys are looking for that extra horsepower, this is definitely the way to go. But like I said, I'm not sure on the reliability aspect. So far, 30,000 miles, this thing has been great, but you know, it all depends on the shop you bring it to and if they do the right work. So definitely a fun car. This thing is always a blast to drive. I hope I answered any questions for you guys if you're considering doing this to your car. Like I said, I'm kind of in between on it, you know. Obviously, I love the power. It's so much more fun. I would love to have that power on my car. But like I said, I do just worry about reliability purposes. But anyways, this is going to effectively end today's video. I know it was a shorter video, but it was just a cool little fun video. I wanted to show you guys, you know, my perspective of driving this car. I kind of wanted to make this video for a while just to show you guys kind of how fast it is. I will be making a video very soon comparing the two, my S5 and the S4, a lot more in depth, just kind of comparing the two, and maybe I'll even do a little race between them. You guys are gonna have to stay tuned and watch that. With that being said, if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you smash that like button. Have any questions, comments, let me know down in the comment section below. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It means the world to me, guys. Thank you so much. Peace out.